Dear comrades of the Democratic People's Republic of Sandus, this is Comrade Chairman Soergel. Comrades, 1 year ago today, the Sandus people arose from the ruins of a nation, the Republic of Trénois. Within the former republic, our people were treated as inferior, and we were often the victims of ignorance and of aggression. Our people were criticized for our beliefs and faith in communism, in Tibetan Buddhism, and in paganism. We tried to do what was best for the Republic, with no avail. 1 year ago, roughly, that is when I decided to lead our nation to independence. Today, we celebrate our first year of independence from ignorance, from brutality, into our state. Over this past year, the work of the Sandus people has been great, and the work of our people has continued on to this day, and shall for the next year, and those which are after. 1 year ago, the Sandus nation was in shambles. Our state had little to no experience in the world of legitimate governments. We had a legislature, but one that was of de facto void. However, what we possessed was hope. Hope for a nation, but by us and for us only. Hope for a nation built on democratic principles, yet to ensure that a person could be ensured a livelihood by the state. We had hope in ourselves, and that is what counts. Today, that hope has expanded. That hope permeates the halls of the Sandus government to this day, and has. Over the past year, our nation has seen a lot, from childish wars to wars of significance. From a nation whose constitution only ensured very little, to our current articles which provide us for a common and great government. Today we celebrate our works and our deeds. We celebrate the trials which we have overcome, and we celebrate those which we will and must overcome. Sandus was wonderful and active in this past year. It expanded its common knowledge, and it expanded its legitimacy. Today is a testament to our people and our state, which has since become an internationally recognized and respected nation. However, today may not have been here not only for our allies, Eurasia, St. Charlie, Francisville, Lancashire, Renagia, and all others, and to them we are eternally grateful for the help they have given us over this year and the issues we have resolved together. However, our days of work are not over, comrades. We face more issues today than we have faced since our days of Trénois and Sandus. Today we experience government issues. We suffer from constant transitions from government to government. And today, on this day of our nation, of independence, I vow to form the legitimate government of Sandus, our government. I vow to ensure the longevity of our Sandus culture and of our religions and of our beliefs. I vow this to Tibetan Buddhism, to pagan, to communism, to socialism within our state. I vow to the constant work of our state to not work for the proper establishment of the bourgeois, but for the proper establishment of our state for the people. Over the past millennia, the people have suffered at the expense of the bourgeois. Sandus too has suffered, and our revolution and independence is testament to our ever-enduring struggle against oppression and exploitation. However, today we face issues with this exploitation and the defense of this exploitation outside our borders. Issues which may eventually plague us within our borders. Conservatism within our community has grown over the past month. This conservatism is destructive to the health of our socialist state and society. To ensure that our people can no longer be exploited, that the worker can no longer be destroyed for the profit of the bourgeois, we must establish a state which can openly unite our fellow workers and people and create a united front against the bourgeois against capitalism and conservatism. Some of these threats arise within those nations closest to us. Within the kingdom of Angador, the nation suffers under the rule of an autocratic king. Within Wyvern, our fellow comrades and workers are under threat from the belief in Dullahanism. This belief, similar to Onism, believes in fewer rights to the worker, in stricter laws to restrict rights and freedoms, believes in a military state comparable to that of Nazi Germany, where corruption ran high, to their endless struggle for the destruction of communism and socialism. Comrades, I call you forth and ask you for your complete duty to your state and people, to defend your socialist motherland against these beliefs. Just as our American counterparts before us, if they fall, they will all fall. These ideologies are great violations of workers' rights. They violate the principles of our nation and of our endless struggle against the exploitation of the worker by the rich. These ideologies support laissez-faire policies, and policies which make the workers' lives much more difficult and harder, and can lead to complete failure, as we have seen in the Great Depression of the United States of America. Under these policies, personal rights and freedoms will be restricted, and the economic situation of the worker will deepen, and they will continue to be exploited, to be used as property by their overlords, by the bourgeois. We, however, do not threaten war contrary to their beliefs. We believe that these ideologies are threats to our nation, and until one nation falls to conservatism, we shall remain on our guard, but we will remain open to the business and affairs of these nations. We remain open to the relations with Wyvern and Secondonia, and we extend our arms in brotherhood, not as socialists, but as governments which should respectfully guarantee our citizens a right to life. Comrades, in this next year, we will continuously advance our nation. Within the Democratic People's Government, we are currently planning for a larger scope of progress than we have seen in this past year. This progress will be more difficult than that of which we have seen in the past year, but I ask you, once more, comrades, to remain faithful to yourselves and to your nation. I ask for your total commitment, for your respect, for your honor, for your work to the state, for the complete and all-pervasive care and compassion in our state. Comrades, glory to you and to us all on the day of independence. Glory to the people of Sandus, to our faith in our party and communism, to our faith in our gods and in the Buddhas, and to our people, forever devoted. Happy Independence Day, and glory to you.